Good morning, grade 11s. We are still on the topic of corporate citizenship, and we're looking at the benefits of social investment run by companies. Number one, these upliftment programs can help alleviate poverty. It also establishes a social network in communities, which then increases the interaction of the business in those communities. It gains the trust and confidence of the investors. It also increases the appeal as an employer. You want to work for a company which is doing good for the community. It's also the promotion of communities in which they are active. Many companies invest lots of money in corporate social programs in South Africa. It would be a good idea to go and research some of them, such as MTN, Woolworths. Right, so the next thing we're going to look at is what is your role as an individual? Individuals are responsible members of their communities, can give their time and volunteer their services to contribute to the social and economic development of their communities. Some of the ways in which they could do this is by being a member of a local school board or being on the Parent-Teacher Association committee. They could offer knowledge in terms of their talents to any local organizations or communities. They can participate in town meetings or public hearings or even community projects such as cleaning up the local playground. Religious institutions also often offer feeding schemes or night shelters and soup kitchens. All of these things are things that individuals can do. It's important, though, that empowerment in a community includes community participation, capacity building, community collaboration, social development, strengthening civic practices, and addressing issues of poverty and unemployment. So the question really is, what can you do? Every citizen has the responsibility to give back to the country in whatever way they can. South Africa is a country with great levels of inequalities, which manifest themselves in high levels of poverty, low skill levels, high levels of unemployment, and high levels of crime. It is impossible for government to solve all the problems facing the country on its own. Businesses and individuals have the responsibility to assist government in solving these problems. Most healthcare professionals in South Africa have to do compulsory community service the year before they register with their professional councils, like doctors, nurses, and even vets. Other professionals volunteer their service to those who cannot afford to pay their high fees. For example, lawyers do pro bono work. Other individuals find a way to share their knowledge, skills, and resources with others to contribute to the upliftment of the community. So what are you going to be doing? Lastly, why is it important that individuals play a role? The principles that guide the role of an individual in a business community are to promote active and representative citizen participation so that community members can meaningfully influence decisions that affect their lives. Engaging community members in discussions so that those affected may adequately understand the cause of these situations. Assisting community members in designing and implementing a plan to solve problems by emphasizing shared leadership and active citizenship participation in this process. I hope that this has given you some really good food for thought as to what you are going to do to enhance the social and economic development of your community.